There's no easy way you're putting this. My business, calligraphy creation. Don't make any money. My business, Calvin Booker, is all over the place. Elaborate more. Imagine spending some time with somebody. You have children, and the whole time, the time they needed to have children could have been with anybody, but they wasted it. Decided to have the child through you. And everything as far as marriage and being with somebody for a long period of time. Lessons I learned via parents, having parents that went through it, and then those parents having children, and me being 6, meaning there's 5 with experience, if not all 5 with experience should be married in their households. Unfortunately, we moved around too much. Father and my mother, along all of us. And the oldest, he was already out the house, so he didn't house hop. Basically, talk about kidnap, talk about betrayal, talk about if people plan to do something and then change it up because it's fucked up and wrong and then decide to live the rest of their lives as if they weren't so eager and so confident in the plan and to be with a person until they ask you to marry them, but prolonging the entire thing. And this is the scheme. Rather catching feelings for other people in the elevation of the relationship to a point where the child comes, and then after that, I guess marriage. Fucking homeless. Betrayed. And if there was some type of love story that wasn't being like told to me via some fucking sister or brother's dream, that was probably vision that gives everybody a chance to figure out who they gotta be with, type shit. And then the sisters who's responsible for the clairvoyance and the future fortune telling goes helping out a different brother with his love fulfillment off of jealousy or some shit, or never being able to have love and then get a place and stuff like that. Look, I pride myself on the way I use love. It's the most genuine. I know. I hand it out. I'm not out here not loving genuinely. I did an entire sermon on love. There's agape love, there's true love, there's puppy love, there's love for God, there's love for humanity, there's fucking genuine love, which is basically something you don't just go saying to anybody, right? You might say at first, hey, I love you, but you're not saying it to a person that you have to that disrespected your love, and they expect you to say, I love you. I do shit like this. You are loved. She had a problem with that, man. What you mean you're love? Like, I can't be out here nonchalantly just accepting you cheating on me, and then every extreme feeling that I get to question that shit. That's what happens. That's what you're supposed to do as a human being, emotionally disturbed by somebody's presence who is basically learning loyalty through you, and and not to you or not for you. And it's not loyalty at all for you. It's just loyalty fucking through you. Right? There's other things to be loyal to, and they don't want to stop here in this relationship. Just get the baby, make sure everything's clear, my name, and I gotta do apartments and applications later on in life. And I got no bad credit because the time I spent the apartment for 2 years to 3 years with this guy who is now homeless, and she's back at grandma and nana house, and I'm back fucking nowhere, and all that comes with the disturbance of a sibling who comes from the same parents, who had to house hop all the way to a point where they got a house. They don't even have that fucking house no more. I was gonna keep the house for them. I would have bought the house myself. But no, it's too many agendas and personal schemes that was already in play. Me saying I could have bought the house myself would have happened. And the house still would have been there. My mom would have been living in that house. It would have just been her. And probably me and my son. Because as far as everybody else goes, I got kicked out of those houses. As far as everybody else goes, whoever wasn't old enough to pay rent wasn't fucking paying rent. And then I was paying rent whenever I had to pay rent, when it was time to live there and shit like that. But as the money that I had to create and make for myself begin to be everybody's problem, and that's more so everybody who I stayed with expecting that. Some type of rent. Now I'm out paying other people's bills until I can achieve paying my own bills all over again. At this point, you're supposed to be like suicidal, like without a care, homeless. Like, I don't care if scabs and scars terraform across my body type. I don't care, homeless. Like, I don't care if the fucking disease that's supposed to kill me starts to show on the outside. I don't fucking know how that would look. Like, maybe I fucking know I don't have no disease inside. But yo, everything to be like as humble as the word means. Not calm. Not even at peace. Fucking disturbed and traumatized. I decided to talk for 9 minutes and 8 seconds. I could talk for longer, like hours. I do it all the time at work. And because who I am, a lot of people don't know who I am. They have an image. They have the stories other people told. They got the generalization of, he's a cowman, he's a booker. And then there's this one time in band camp when you do the do with your band camp peoples, and then they act all like crazy about wanting some more, and then like they can't get none because it's forbidden. Like, no, Jesus already caught us, so no. We got to keep doing this, and we will not do this because that time I was working towards marriage and my wife didn't come to church with me. That was embarrassing, man. I'm traumatized sitting in there like, everybody like, oh, I thought he died. Like they say he died in the hospital. No, I didn't. I called the next morning my father's phone, and it was a Sunday. And I'm calling father. He probably told everybody, oh, he's alive. He's not dead. He was asleep when we left, but they not fucking dead, y'all. Remember me of 2010 or somewhere around that range when I smoked the lace blunt and I was still going to church, and then I stopped going to church after a while because that story got entirely too, I don't know, cloned. Like it was somebody else's story for a long time. And then on top of that, I guess everybody waited for me to come and testimony that. And then it didn't happen. Everybody left the church. It was just a scattered mess of a bunch of people trying to figure out what happened to Deacon Booker. Somebody killed that man. Somebody killed my father. He just gave up. All his support he was supposedly getting throughout the years. Whole time was supposed to be passed down, and then the continued love support of people who actually genuinely did things for this man, out of the goodness of their hearts. Now people who just basically bash and waited for the moment that, boy, I ain't never have no dishwasher, so I ain't never gonna know what it's like to put dishes in the washer. I still wash those dishes. Straight up. It's not a dishwasher. I don't get clean dishes put up in there after I wash the dishes. Dishwasher to me is just a dryer. A dryer and a double wash. Well, I'm gonna use 13 minutes and then I'm gonna stop.